Hello and welcome to another update video about TRB. Amazing performance at the moment. I have simplified the chart a little bit. It was quite complex what was happening here, so I simplified it and we now have 5 waves up also in this third wave. So the idea is on the TRB chart, it's basically unchanged, that this here was a wave 1, this was a wave 2, we are now in a third wave, but I simplified the subwave structure. Then a 4 and a 5 still would be great, okay? In this overall scenario, we can expect the wave 4 to be quite long, given the length of the wave 2. I mean, this took, what, a year? 1 second. Yeah, a little bit less than a year. So the wave 4 could have a similar length. Just be aware of that, okay? That would be really boring. At the moment, we seem to be in this wave 5. And in the last few videos, we talked about this as a support area and as a condition, yeah, well, the 50% level at $72 needed to hold as a condition for the next wave up to emerge. And this happened, was a great trade setup. Yep, came down very deep, quite aggressive, but did hold support. And we're now on our way in, well, to complete the larger degree third wave. Well, what is target now? So I shared a few targets yesterday with our gold members, but I'm simplifying this now. So what we can do is, first of all, we can take the larger wave 1 length, go to the low of the wave 2. That gives us a target range next to observe, and that is the area between the 200% Fibonacci extension and the 2.382 and the 2.618. So we've got levels at 374, 791, and 1256. That sounds a bit ridiculous. So I'm not sure if we, how high it wants to go really in this fifth wave, but we can add some additional context to this by taking the length of waves 1 through 3, go to the low of the wave 4. It's just another way of measuring targets. And the common target is the 61.8 Fibonacci extension level. So just looking for additional levels that we can add here that might help us to understand where the price might find resistance and might complete wave 3. Again, I'm not going to call a top in place until we've seen a significant reaction, but we've got levels now at $374, 456, and 750 next. Now, at the moment, there is absolutely no sign that it wants to stop, okay? So this actually looks very, very aggressive. So I wouldn't even rule out that we get to some of these higher targets in the wave 3, okay? So that now allows us also to add a support area. Now, if we go to the 4-hour chart, and I don't know if I can trust these wicks, that's the problem, right? I'm on Binance, so I'm inclined not to count them. That's the difficulty here on this chart. It's very messy, okay? It's very messy. Really what this is, difficult to say. I mean, this would likely be a 1-2. Then we might be in some kind of a third wave in the fifth. But that allows us to add a support area. And as long as support is holding, it can continue to climb in an impulsive fashion. So the support, the micro support. So a break of that micro support is similar to what we did here. Yeah, a break of micro support would suggest that things are turning around. Now, as you can see, it's far away, $186. So it tells you a lot about the risk. And that gives you all the levels. So I would pay attention to the next level. 374 seems to be the next target. If that level is broken, then 456 should be next. And all of that is still achievable as long as the $186 level is holding. Below 186, we have to assume a top is in place. And I cannot give you any closer support areas because of these crazy extensions here. How does this chart actually look like on the linear chart? Yeah. Here you would probably count it differently, right? Here you would probably say, okay, this is a 1, this is a 2, this is the 3. So you just have a different count, where we also are in a wave 3 on the log chart, just different degrees and everything. But yeah, we should stick to the log, because on the linear, there's no way you can come up with any extensions that make sense here. So we will pay attention to these levels, and that gives you at least some orientation. You can also add a trend line here But because we're so far extended now, it will also take a while until any trend line breaks, you know. But yeah, so there's not even one that really is very reliable. So yeah, keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, and please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.